Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, and I am at the head of the creative club we call Donors United. It is the preseason for 2018, and our featured match today is a friendly against Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, we're going upwards and onwards in the world with regards to our friendly opponents, so I imagine we'll get spanked, but then again, we drew Rangers 0-0. We lost 3-2 to Cowdenbeath, which does not bode well for the season coming. But then again, Cowdenbeath are now a championship side, so we shouldn't be too upset about that. Anyway, we've got some friendlies to do. Sheffield Wednesday, Gateshead, Hamilton, and Broxburn before we get into the Challenge Cup first round. Also have some friendlies for the U20s as they get ready as well. So that is that for the preseason. Now, that's not the only thing going on in between seasons here in Scotland. There's also something, you may have heard of it. Stop me if you've heard of this before. It's this little international competition. You might be familiar with it. It's called the World Cup. So let's take a look, shall we? At the Argentine national team. Come on, load. Oh my goodness. Let's just go world here, shall we? This is weird. I don't know if I've ever actually done this. I don't know why it'd go weird like that. Anyway, World Cup. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. So, into the group stage we go. Ecuador, South Korea, Ukraine, and Russia. Ecuador and South Korea topping Group A. Ukraine and Russia. I don't think Russia, anyone predicted they'd get a single point out of that, that being the draw with South Korea. Uruguay and Belgium, that's about, I think, what we'd expect out of that group. A tough group, too. Uruguay, Belgium, Australia, and France. Not a lot separating those teams. Germany and Cote d'Ivoire over Poland and Mexico. Yep, though that's a closer group than you'd think as well, too. Everybody got a win out of that one. Good for them. Portugal, Argentina over Nigeria and Canada. Once again, Canada has not improved from its 1986 appearance. 0 wins, 0 goals. The search for a goal at the World Cup continues for Canada. Oh dear. Group E, Spain and Croatia get out over Chile and Iran. Chile may feel like they underperformed there, but that's about, I think, how we expected that group to shake out. Italy, the USA, Serbia, and the Congo, a powder puff easy group for Italy and the States. They get out of that one with no problems. Holland, Brazil, Guinea, and Saudi Arabia, again, powder puff easy group there. Guinea, though, did well to get 4 points, beating up on Saudi Arabia as they did. Switzerland, Japan, England, and Cameroon. This made me laugh. England! 3 points does not get out of a group with Switzerland and Japan in it. I would have expected England and Switzerland to be swapped. That is not the case. England bounced out of Group H. Oh my goodness me. Moving on to the second round, the round of 16, Belgium over Ecuador 3-0, Uruguay 1-0 over South Korea, Argentina in extra time to down the defending champions Germany 1-0, Portugal 4-0 over Ivory Coast, the USA 1-0 over Spain in the round of 16, that has to be considered a bit of an upset. Croatia over Italy 1-0, another, I don't think we would have predicted that result, Holland 1-0 over Japan, and Brazil 2-0 over the Swiss. Into the quarterfinals. Belgium 3-0 over Portugal as the Belgian golden generation continues. 2-1 Argentina over Uruguay. 2 real heavyweights in a tilt there. USA gets Brazil in the next round, and Croatia and Holland. That'll be an interesting one to see how that shakes out. Always fun to see how FM decides the World Cup's going to go. And here we are. CU goes home with the shiny silverware. Meanwhile, back in Scotland, there was some shiny silverware given out in the form of player awards. Scottish League One Team of the Year. Stins Master and Joe Chalmers make it on. Stins, well, it's not surprising. What a career year he had in the center of the park. And Chalmers, an inspired signing on the left side of the pitch. Very worthy entrance to Team of the Year. In fact, looking at the average rating here, only one person had a higher rating than Stins. That was David Davidson. 8 goals and 32 appearances from the midfield. Definitely deserving of that rating. Though one can argue that my guy's better. Team of the Year is one thing. Player of the Year, Daniel Galbraith from Ayr. 32 appearances, 10 goals, 11 assists, 7.33 for the Ayr winger. Beating out Stins Master for that award. They don't show second and third, which is unfortunate because Stins was in there with a shout. So unfortunate that he did not get Player of the Year. However, he is considered to be a part of our club's glorious history. Best 11 now consists of the overall best 11, I should say. We had that updated this offseason. Lee Hollis in goal, Lewis Toshny, Jorge Mendoza, Mark Dailey, Sean Rutherford, Snorlax, NG Stinsmaster. This is the original NG, not NG Wolfgamer II. Stinsmaster, Thomas Riley in a shadow striker role, go figure. Ashley Grattan, David McNeil. McNeil, of all players. Again, 47 appearances, 12 goals. I guess that'll do it. Still. Jamie J, Stuart Urquhart, Joe Chalmers, John Churchman, Aaron Monty Holloway, Flag Dude, still there, and Steve Higgins. Not a bad looking best 11 overall. Can't be too unhappy with that. Looking at the best 11 from the season, again, this should shock nobody. Toshny, Daly, Mendoza, and Chalmers across the back. Hollis in goal. Stinsmaster, for some reason, outs Snorlax. He ousts Snorlax for the D-mid spot. Instead, it's NG Wolfgamer and John Churchman. Well, that's going to be a feather in the cap for Mr. John Churchman, getting best team of the year, best 11 for the donors for 2017-2018. Aaron Olstumer in the attacking midfielder, no shocker there, and Grattan and Monty Holloway up top. On the bench, Tom Dawson, Adam Hodge, Snorlax, Thomas Riley, Eamon Brophy, Sean Rutherford, and Steve Higgins. A lot of strikers in this setup. But again, all deserving to be there. No real complaints there whatsoever. So it's been quite the offseason. Quite the offseason indeed. Things have happened. Jorge Mendoza has departed for places beyond. He's getting paid well, 3.5 a week. It's more than we were paying him. We'll see if we can entice him back once the season's over from Murciélagos. Oh, I can't believe we let him go without activating that clause. I'm sorry, Jorge. I'm sorry. Kevin Murray, I still have my eyes on as a potential prospect out of Aberdeen. He's not obviously a donor, but I just keep my eyes on him. Could be a good pickup for us. Our Birdie, though, is a donor, and Birdie thankfully has landed on his feet after getting his absolute tar beaten out of him by injuries. There he is with Perth Glory back in the A-League, so good for our Birdie on a one-year deal. Valued at 4.8, making $1,000 a week. Good for you, our Birdie. Flag Dude still chugging away over at Southampton. As we mentioned previously, his contract is good to 2019. NG the first. Still the prospect that Man United paid a whack load for, a metric whack ton, I believe, officially, and they still hardly played him. But it's Drake Riot, who is still getting called up to the Scottish U19s. Go figure. He signed a 4-year deal. A 4-year deal with West Ham. They know what they've got on their hands. Drake Riot getting 3.7k a week to stick around. They are going to be very, very pleased with Drake Riot. He's still getting calls up to the Scottish national team. Why are the Finns not calling him up? He's a Finn bro. Drake Riot and Billy Bonan, there are Finn bros. Why are the Finns not calling up Drake Riot? Who can say? But that's not the only movement that we've been having here. Let's look so far at the transfer history. Craig Halkett has been brought in from Yeovil on a free. Again, he's there to cover up for Mendoza. It's not going to be the end-all be-all. Lewis Martin is more that guy, but he's there. Halls is gone, Husband is gone, Birdie gone, Forbes gone, Ahmed Said Ahmed gone, Mendoza gone, Doherty's gone to Livingston for 8.5k. The supporters agreed with that move, thank goodness. John Churchman is on a season-long loan to Colwyn Bay, fulfilling that long overdue promise. So hopefully he can get a lot of minutes. Again, it's low-level English football, so he should be starting every single game and getting better. So fingers crossed things go well for John Churchman. Cam McCallum and Ross McLaughlin are the lucky youngsters going down to Broxburn Athletic as part of our arrangement with that side. And Robbie Crawford, sent to York for 19.25. It's not the deal I wanted, but we got something for him. He's in England now instead of Scotland, and he's no longer unhappy. So, there we go. Again, it's a loss considering what we paid for him. Like, again, we paid $45,000 to get him. He didn't do a heck of a lot for us, and we sold him for under 20. Not exactly good business on Robbie Crawford. Not happy about that, but he's gone. And he left just before a takeover bid started. We're currently under transfer embargo. Despite having money in the kitty and plenty of payroll, we can't do anything because there's a takeover. Before that takeover took effect, though, I did manage to increase the number of coaches that we have here as the takeover continues. However, the pitch has been relayed, the training facilities are being improved, which is great, and we have more coaches. Oh, yeah. So we did do a quick overhaul. Not so much overhaul, more of a tweak of the coaching team. We have dedicated fitness and goalkeeping coaches, which is good. Our existing coaches are just reassigned to different tasks. We now are feeling much better providing that specialized training to help our people reach their full potential. Very happy about that. We are also considered having the best training in the league, though our defending training is well, it's not the absolute best. It could be better. It's very good. I mean, that's just fantastic training all across the board. Very excited for what we can do with that kind of coaching level at the squad. So here's the thing. Speaking of player development, you'll notice Dailey, Mark Dailey, the other from the backline co-host who's on this team, got one U21 cap with the Dutch, as well as some other caps at the lower levels. He has a $2 million minimum release clause in his contract. Man U triggered it. Celtic did not. So we have a problem. If Dailey leaves, we have a very big hole in the back of the park, because it was going to be Martin and Dailey as our 1-2 punch. Suddenly, Halkett and Hodge are going to be getting a lot more minutes than I thought they would be getting, and that's not good, because Dailey, I figured, would be the heir apparent to Mendoza, and once Martin started to fall off, well, maybe not, I mean, he's 22, might not fall off for a while, we'd be able to see the donors through. That, however, gives me a lot of cause for alarm, especially considering, you notice he's unhappy. Between Mark Dailey and NG Wolfgamer, there has been a locker room apocalypse, I think is the best way to put it. The bids that have been coming in, I've been, of course, rejecting to keep the donors here so we can win, and the players themselves are not cool with it. I mean, $2.8 million upfront, flat, no questions asked from Everton. If this were any other save, I'd be hitting yes and doing cartwheels in my Scrooge McDuck money bin with that money. That's not happening here. And the locker room is, as you can imagine, a little bit upset with my hardline stance. Stansmaster, NG Wolfgamer's friend, and Thomas Riley, as Stansmaster pointed out, only friends in-game. They support him, the rest say they not, so I'm going to call that a win for me. The other win, I would be remiss if I did not mention this before we get into tonight's friendly, tonight's featured match. 2 new donors! Woo! We have Rich T UK, a Welsh follower, viewer. Thank you very much, Rich. With his donation, he is now a striker. Target man, deep laying forward, taking over for one of our academy products. Hopefully, we can get him to sit beside Ashley Grattan and turn into the striker, support striker we always hoped Aaron Amadi Holloway would be, but isn't. And the other one, there's a feeling name. It's none other than my little brother, Breakon. Breakon, Canadian, so we'll see if he follows the path of Stinsmaster and gets called up. He's that attacking midfielder, because we've seen Erhon's tumor get injured and not look good. So hopefully, from his role here as an attacking midfielder, he can find his place on the squad again. Tumor, I don't expect him to improve from that 2.5, but Breakon's got tons of room to grow. He's still in Silver Stars, so we'll be careful with his minutes. But for now, we're going to give him the start against Sheffield Wednesday, because why wouldn't I throw my little brother to the Wolves? Or in this case, Sheffield Wednesday. Wolves are in a different division. Only 7 subs, that's all I have on the team. Let's see how badly we lose. Again, this is all preseason, so all this is really, it's just fitness. Jamie J and Tom Dawson will be taking a half each in goal. We're in our garish away kits, thank goodness. Love them. Show me what you can do. Show me why you should be in the team. Show me why you should be in the team. Show me why you should be in the team. And away we go. Oh, it's a good looking crowd for this friendly in our garish away kits. Sheffield Wednesday in their blue, white, and black. Let's see, are we on extended? We are. Hey, look at that. I remembered how to work the replay system on this game. Villebonen starting on the right as well. As we hope. Oh, Jamie J spills it! But Villebonen does very well to help out his goalkeeper. Clutch defending there. Whew, that was a scary moment there. I mean, even on a friendly, never like to see your goalkeeper drop the free kick after it was saved. Thankfully, Villebonen, one of the Finn bros, doing very well to keep that ball out of the back of the net. Zhao saved point blank by Jamie J. He's got something to prove. Tom Dawson kind of ate his lunch a bit, as Lee Hall has had his final season with the Donors last season. So I would say Jamie's got a lot to prove that he should be starting over Dawson. I'm going to give him every chance to do so, but he's got to make me look good in the process. So I'll break on with the touch. They're trying to start an attack. Nothing doing. That time, though, Zhao is not going to miss. Lovely cross from Brady. And Lucas Zhao puts it in for 1-0, 16 minutes in. JBJ will be disappointed to be beaten at his near post. Well, I tend to agree. But again, he'd already committed himself to that, and Zhao had no problem picking the back of the net. Again, to be expected. We're playing Sheffield Wednesday. I don't expect us to come out with a win with this one. The draw against Rangers truly was an anomaly. Because, to be clear, this is more about getting money than it is about winning. This is all about having finances to get us through. Because we have no more clauses that I am aware of that we can milk for easy money. So we've got to be a little smarter with our finances this season. Lead bitter. Well, there's your problem. Stop drinking lead. Lead bitter. Just put the lead away, man. It's 2016, or in this case, 2018. You can do better. More like lead better. Huh? Huh? No? Alright. That's a nice point-blank save there by Jamie J. That's what he's going to be up to doing a lot of this season. Hollis could always be counted on. There was the odd stinker. But Hollis, generally speaking, was a reliable goalkeeper. Where you put him in, you weren't going to see any weird gaffes. We're going to need that from Jamie J this season. He knows it. I know it. We all know it. Alright, having seen about enough of this, we're going to flip to counter. As they try to start something here. Break on. Stinsmaster. Break on. NG Wolfgamer. Billy Bonin. It's an all-donors setup here. I like it. Stinsmaster. Riley. To Grattan! Ashley Grattan equalizes for the Donors. The only non-donor to touch that was Tom Riley. But other than that, it was a donor-created goal. Lovely checked run there by Grattan. Goalkeeper commits. And it's a poor one at that. 1-1. Very nicely done. Well, if we walk out of here with a 1-1 draw, I'll be just clicking my heels over the moon, but it's not going to happen. That's the go-ahead from Robbie Brady. Poor marking there. He set up one and he scored one now, has Brady. Martin's a nice-looking cross. Nobody thinks get tight to Brady. Billy Bonin, that's your guy. Get in there. Maybe I wasn't clear enough with what to do with this guy, Robbie Brady. I want you to get in there. He is ripping us apart. That's you, Billy. Lucas Zhao. This time Billy closes down. Lee, though, top of the box. Save by Jamie J. Point blank. Dailey steps away from his man, and that's all the space Lucas Zhao needs. And it's 2 goals in 2 minutes. Vengeance is swift and unrelenting from Sheffield Wednesday. After that equalizing strike from Ashley Grattan, just as I was feeling so good. The early save was nice from Jamie J, but he didn't do well to control it. And let's be clear, Mark Dailey didn't exactly help his goalkeeper out there by going, there's a ball. Okay. Oh, it's gone, boss. Ball, gone, boss. Oh, well, hopefully Man United takes him, gives me $2 million, and we call it a day. Martin. Lucas. Why? Okay, what on... Let's just go back a minute here. Okay, so we have 2 players, Lee and Forestieri, wide open. There's Dailey. There's Chalmers. What is Martin doing all the way over there? Why is Snorlax letting 2 players run in behind him? Why is Stins not covered? This is an absolutely abysmal goal. Not only that, because Dailey, Vili, and Martin have cheated so far back. Easy to keep them on side. Look at this. Look at all this space. Nobody saw fit to cover him. And Forestieri has an easy peasy goal. I don't want to call that great soccer. I'd call that atrocious defending. Ooh. Let's just have a quick tighten up talk here, boys. Keep the middle of that park looking okay, if you'd be so kind. Grattan. Riley. Riley tries his luck from distance and hits the top of the bar. Now that would have been a fun way to get us to 4-2. Right before a halftime break. Come on, boys. Oh, darn. Trying to relax him. Didn't work. Let's bring on Tom Dawson for his half. Let's see if he fares better than Jamie J. Sean Rutherford, if you'd be so kind as to fill in for Villy, for obvious reasons. Riley, you're doing okay, but let's bring on Rich T UK, get a donor in here. Let's bring on Steve Higgins for Braycon. And let's have at her. Shots 14-4. Wednesday have scored on all 4 of their clear-cut chances. Or at the very least, they've had 4 chances and have 4 goals. 8 shots on target. Good ball for Grattan from NG Wolfgamer. Grattan crosses. Rich TUK tries to slide in. Can't get a toe to it. NG Wolfgamer with the bomb from distance. Wildsmith isn't letting that one past him. That was good, though. That had potential. I liked it. All right. NG and Stins are gassed. And I have nothing but central defenders. Sorry. So, Halkett and Hodge can come on. As limited defender and as limited defender. And then Grattan will bring off. He's uninterested. That's fine. Marty Holloway on you come. Target man attacking. Deep lying forward. Supporting. All right. Everyone's on the pitch now. TUK. What can one of our newest donors do? Chalmers. Marty Holloway. Tries his luck from distance. He's not going to hit the target. Higgins. Rich TUK. Marty Holloway. Blocked. Rutherford. Well, you can see the idea here. A good build-up from the donors. Trying to make stuff happen. Now the wholesale changes are happening here for Sheffield Wednesday. They bring on their second platoon. Marty Holloway. Higgins. Rich TUK. Marty Holloway gets a foot in. Can he get loose? Rich TUK! Saved by Friesen. That was a great chance. In fact, it counts as a clear-cut chance. That's a clear look at goal. The youngster will have wanted that one back. Our newest donor, one of the 2. Getting a clear look at goal there. Sadly, could not convert. Just realized we have a Welsh connection up top there between Rich TUK and Aaron Amati Holloway. 2 Welsh strikers. We'll see if that leads to anything. So the Finn Bros and the Welsh connection. I like it. Though I should point out that Aaron Amati Holloway is not a donor. So, shouldn't get too excited about it. Gallo offside. Jacobs. Luvens. Brought down. Blocked in the box with the shot. Barrow follows up. Skins one man, but Dawson grabs it. Dawson's looked pretty good, actually. To be fair, he's only had to face 1 shot on target. But the scoreline has not changed for the worse for the donors. Barrow. Igalo. Lees. Jacobs. Pilkington. Zhao tries his luck. Nothing doing. What is the same Pilkington I've used in years past? Some of my English teams. Worth a look, I suppose, later. But right now, we've got a 4-1 friendly to look at as we approach the end of it. Donors have they've scored a goal, which is good. I didn't think they would against Sheffield Wednesday, so they've acquitted themselves nicely. A defensive meltdown starting at the 31st minute. Did not exactly cover them in glory, but they've kept the second half under control. And while 4-1 is not a great result, it is only a friendly. It does get them some fitness, and they can take some pride in knowing they did test the keeper with 10 shots and got 2 clear-cut chances out of it. So there's that. Possession not as lopsided as I thought it might have been, 55-45. And that should just about do it. And indeed it is, full time at Hillsborough. They're playing well and they're making progress. Good. They bought it. Appreciated, just unlucky. Sort of bought it. Just unlucky, sort of bought it. Just unlucky, sort of bought it. Good. Excellent. Damage controlled. Next time on... I almost forgot the name of this show. Next time on Donors United, we will start our season proper against Peterhead. Should be a good team to test ourselves with as we prepare for a, let's face it, a season that we must win. And I'm not just saying that because the board demands it. I'm saying it because it would be really nice to... Are you kidding me? The U.S. have shocked Brazil 1-0 in the quarterfinals. Oh my. And amazingly, Johansson missed a penalty. All right then. Well, next time on Donors United, we will go to the start of the Scottish season, League One season against Peterhead. Hope to see you there. My name's Rituro. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube. And don't forget, if you, yes you, would like to get your name on one of our new gens, just like Braycon did, just like Rich2UK did, a minimum donation of $5 over at twitch.tv/Rituro will get you onto Donors United. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you at the start of the season.